Welcome back. So last time we did an introduction to conic sections overall. In this video, and the next two, I'm going to go over what the definitions of some of those terms are and what it actually looks like to draw a graph with all of those. So today we're going to be looking at parabolas. And as I said, we're going to be using these formulas and terms. I'm only going to look at one. When we go from like opening up or down to like opening or left or right, it's just whether or not we're affecting the x or the y. So we're going to use the opening up. Let's create an example of this. So if we have parabola, this point is going to be our vertex. And we're using s minus h squared equals 4p times y minus k. Right? Because it's opening up or down. Now, our focus is going to be the same distance away from the vertex as the directrix. So going up or down, a certain distance is going to give us our directrix and our focus. That distance is p. So with that in mind, take a look at the focus. Well, the focus is directly above when we're talking about opens up or down, and it's directly to the right or left when we're talking about opens left or right. So in this case, the h value doesn't change, right? And then the k value is going to be plus p. The directrix is a line, not a point. So let's put that right there. And it's a horizontal line, so it's going to be y equals, and it will be k minus p, right? We're going p distance away from the vertex down. The focus will always be on the inside of the parabola, directrix will always be on the outside. In addition, the distance from the vertex to the focus, from the parabola to the focus, is going to be 1/4 the distance across through the focus. So that's called our focal width. And that is equal to the absolute value of 4p. So that's right here. And with that, we should be almost done. All we have left now is our axis of symmetry. So the directrix and the axis of symmetry will hit at a 90-degree angle. And the axis of symmetry is a vertical line, so x is not changing. And since it goes straight through the vertex, it's going to have the vertex coordinate. So that's all there really is to it. When we look at the formulas on the sheet, they look a lot more complex and a little bit more obscure, but when we actually start looking at this stuff and drawing it out, a lot of this is kind of intuitive as to why it would be. Like the axis of symmetry, for example, I mean, it makes sense that you would flip over the vertex, which I never actually put the points of. It was h, k. And then the distance from the directrix to the parabola and from the parabola to the focus being the same, well, then having p makes a lot more sense, and having this k minus p and k plus p are a lot more intuitive than just memorizing the formulas. So hopefully that's helpful, and next video we'll talk about ellipses.